EU tells Turkey no to visa-free travel as it cracks down on Erdogan. The European Union has warned Turkey there can be no visa-free travel to the bloc until Ankara tones down its strict counter-terrorism laws. President Tayyip Erdogan's security crackdown following a botched coup in 2016 has prompted concern within the EU. 50,000 people, including journalists, were arrested, with 150,000 more, including teachers, judges to soldiers, sacked or suspended from their jobs in the wake of the failed military coup. And the tough stance has soured the bloc's relations with a key NATO ally, which is also instrumental in keeping a lid on Middle East immigration to Europe. Turkey has been seeking to improve relations, telling the EU this month Ankara had met all criteria for visa-free travel to the bloc. But Belgian Foreign Minister Didier Reynders said Ankara must first ease its terrorism laws, which Turkey has long declined to do. Turkey says it needs them, given the severity of security threats it faces on its own soil and in the region. During a break from a meeting of EU foreign ministers which was also attended by Turkey's EU Minister Ömer Çelik, Mr. Reynders said, if it is possible to align the legislation with the values of the European Union, it will be possible to make some progress. The link is this: a real evolution in Turkey in the legislation on terrorism and the possibility to move on the visas. The EU suspended Turkey's long-stalled membership talks last year over democracy concerns under Mr. Erdogan and his taunts aimed at some of the bloc's members. But next month it is expected the EU will offer Ankara more money for hosting Syrian refugees. Johannes Hahn, the EU's top enlargement official, said the bloc's Executive European Commission in Brussels was analyzing the Turkish visa documents. He said, Turkey understands that in principle Europe is the most reliable and predictable neighbor they have, and they were well advised to have a good relationship. There are some signals, but when it comes to issues of rule of law, the situation is still not satisfactory. Turkey's EU Minister Mr. Çelik will also discuss Turkey's latest military intervention in the Syrian province of Afrin, which the EU has expressed concern about. Mr. Erdogan on Thursday hosted U.S. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson, in a bid to ease the latest tensions between the two over their policies in the multi-sided war in Syria.